Hi, my name is Peter Vaughan. I'm known to be a person who makes predictions based on a science that I've discovered, and I'm going to show you a little bit about this because it's real. I've proven it far too often now that it's a mystery gone. It's now a reality here. So I'm going to be talking about 2020, and I've called it double death. Last year in October, somebody said to me, what's next year going to be like? Because 2019 was just horrible. Comparatively speaking now, 2019 was a breeze. What we have is double death because, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that, because humans are programmed and they don't know it. When I say programmed, it's normal. When you were small and you were irritated as a baby and you cried, you were wet, you were hungry, you were frightened, you were loved, you were cuddled, you had emotional changes going on. And at the same time that was going on, somebody chose a name for you and they called you what your name is. In my case, Peter. So every time something's going on with the baby, mother would pick it up or somebody, and they would comfort the child, change the child, organise best they can to make the child more healthy in their attitude. Not that you could blame them, but they also mentioned repeatedly the child's sound. Peter, 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 Peter. Now there's a part of your brain, I'm going to show it to you, let's grab it. Here's my little model of it. This is a brain cell, it's a neuron cell, and I'm talking specifically about a set that's in a little area of your brain. So when your brain has its triggering mechanisms fired, it sends information down here and tells the muscles, tissues, chemistry of your body to act. I know a lot about this, and it's a perfect model. So now you are a perfect model as well. If I was to say then, what do I mean by double death? Well, let's have a look at that. Over here is the program that your brain has been formed from. You cannot think without language. If we take language out of your head, thinking stops. Language is built up by these letters in English anyway, and numbers 1 to 9 plus 0. 0 I'm not going to get into just now, it just means everything and nothing at the same time. So I've got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, there are 9 letters there, and there are 9 numbers. Excuse me turning around, that's how I see the board. J to R is another set of 9 numbers, and S to Z is 8 numbers. Z, Z, Z for my American friends. If I was to say that I've got A, J and S in a column here, when I say it, B, K, T, C, L, U, and that sort of thing, each of these letters is numbered from 1 to 26 in the alphabet. 9, 18, 26. So therefore, A, J and S, I've had them as a value 1. So if A is the first letter of the alphabet and J is the 10th letter, 1 plus 0 equals 1. And S is the 19th letter of the alphabet. 1 plus 9 is 10, 1 and 0 is 1. The interesting thing about them all being valued 1, when I'm working with this particular material, is that although they represent 1, each one has a different shape and a different way of looking at the symbols, the way that they're organized. The word death, if I look at this little alphanumeric key here and found where the D was, it's the 4th column, E is in the 5th column, A is in the 1st column, T is in the 2nd column here, and H is in the 8th column here. So underneath that, I could put the code at the top. Now I'm calling this a code because numbers and letters are both language. Think of the number 911, America, and you'll see twin towers coming down. So numbers refer to other things as well as just math. This is simple math, adding. So when I look at these particular letters and those numbers, I can go 4, 5, 1, 2 and 8. 4 plus 5 is 9, 10, 12 and 8 equals 20. The word death sums to that number, that code, 20. And when I've studied people, well over 200,000 of them, over the years I've been doing this, I find by observation, by empirical data that I've gathered, and by statistics formation, the stats I have now show that when people die, two codes come up at always the same time when people die. One of them is that, and the other one is 13. That's actually 11. I'm going to go 1 and 1 is 2, if I take that out, but nonetheless the number 20. 11 and 13. Now they're just codes, and 13 is not a bad luck number. It just means I'm excited. That's what it means. And I'm excited without planning is when they have accidents. So I teach this stuff, and this course here, a short course of introduction, is what I'm showing you to show you how you can learn this and take control of your life, and believe it or not, take control of your future. Right, let's carry on. I'm looking at FOX over here for the moment. F is in the top line, O is in the middle line, and X is in the bottom line here. Each letter has a shape, and therefore it has a different representation of meaning. F is a letter which is open. It's open to the front, to the right-hand side of the letter as you look at it. O is enclosed. It's all covered in. It doesn't let anything out. And X is open in every direction. Each of these symbols literally comes from a hieroglyph or an aspect of the past, which is a pictogram. And that pictogram is impressed on the mind in the DNA. And the DNA strand, which probably if you got a little DNA strand and stretched it out, it's about 1.2 meters tall or long. That's a hell of a distance for something so tiny. And there's about 250 million codes in that little strand, which makes you who you are, and uniquely so to other people on the planet. So I'll just take this off. So there is actually meaning and substance behind what I'm teaching here. Lettrology is what I call it, and I've trademarked that, so my pretty little TM there. And it means the study of letters and how they affect us. Without letters, I couldn't communicate with you today, and you would not be able to comprehend what I'm saying. It would just be sounds. You've learned the tool, it's an invention, and we use it to communicate and build our world. Language is expressed in symbols. These are symbols. And we put them in an array of configurations, and we can write history, leaving it for generations ahead, writing down symbols. The Egyptians did this. This is how your brain works. So coming back on the other side here, now that's being the tool that I use, where were you last year? Now if you consider this is where I was, this is what happened, it might have been hard, it might have been fortuitous for some people, but this is where you were last year. And I've got just a little bit of a wavy road, indicating this is what you were going through as the months passed. Presently, look at this. What happened? 2020, double death. Why do I say double death all the time? Well, we had financial crash. We've had restrictions, basically imprisoned. We've got international people at the heads of everything controlling the world in a state of either confusion or collaboration. In some ways, collaboration is what's caused this. I believe in the Agenda 21 and the Agenda 2030, both of those ones, 2021 and 2030. I think the world is at a reset time where we need to change things. This will empower you to take back control and get you thinking again, because the future can be seen. Okay, so where are you right now? Some people are in a very good position. Most people are in deep shit. So we've got to start looking at this. And I'm going to teach you how to think, how to learn, how to plan, and how to put your life into an action that gives you strength where you are in control. Because when you know who you are and other people also know who they are, you use that as a unit of strength and you can overcome problems. People in control, people in power. People like Bill Gates. Bill Gates is doing the world an injustice. He wants everybody to have this bloody needle in the arm, putting poisons inside the tissue that your body protects you from, outside poisons. What goes in here and what breathes in here, we've got particular parts of our body which protect us. When you go through that barrier right into the tissues, you are now condition. Your body goes into toxic shock and you can die from that. You don't know what's inside the needles. I do. You don't want to know, to be honest, but you need to know that what goes in will kill you. And I'm not kidding about that. People dying. COVID-19 is crap. Over here, well, it's not crap. It's real because people have been affected by it, but it's not what they think it is. It's less dangerous than the flu, than influenza. And old people die with influenza. Always. Influenza's dropped down this year. COVID's gone up. Come on. It's the same bloody thing. So here's where we are at present. Tomorrow, 2021. Wouldn't you like to be in control of tomorrow? You've got the American elections coming up, you've got New Zealand elections coming up, and I'd like to think that I can show you how you can re-elect your body and start to take control of things using this for a change. Because your name, which you've been labelled, has programmed your brain. Wouldn't it be nice to know what Jacinda Ardern's brain is like? Because I can see right through her, I know exactly why she's doing what she's doing, and I also know that people are being suppressed about things which is so wrong, because if you knew about it, you'd take down the court system and the gun system. Do you think the police are corrupt? Yep, at the top end they are. Not, I think general police are fine. General military people are fine. I've been in the military, I have my own military number, which I won't give out on here, but I know it. I know that I'm an electrical trade, I've got knowledge and skills, I've got soil science technology, I believe in helping people improve the quality of their lives, and this is for you. Okay, tomorrow, if you think about what you're doing and know how to do this, and you learn what your path is in life, in other words, where are you going in life, here's your past, here's your present, here's your tomorrow, you cannot change your past, but you can alter your future. You can make your future anything that you want within restricted areas. You can make it because you plan it today, not tomorrow. Tomorrow never ever arrives. Because when tomorrow does arrive, it's now called today. So you're either going to change and go up in your life and make things better for you, or you're going to stay the same and go down and you will decay away. I'm giving an instruction series on the subject to make people realize that they're programmed. Once you realize that, you realize that you can use your program to find out what you're really meant to be doing in life, because you are created in a manner that you have specific skills or specific thinking patterns, and we can make you an expert in your field. And one other thing I'll finish it off with. Nature provides a rate of development or creative production at a rate of 98% accuracy positive. So in other words, 98% of what nature does works, and it works all the time. It's perfect. Just like that little brain cell that I've got on the floor down there. It works. It took millions and millions of years to develop. It works perfectly. And it has a 2% failure rate. Now, man came along and he's turned it upside down. Because man has a 2% success rate and a 98% failure rate. Now, I told Bob Proctor, he's the guy who did The Secret. I've known Bob for some years, and he's come out and specifically in New Zealand here and asked me to meet up with his CEO, Sandra Gallagher, and we discussed this for hours, and he thought this was phenomenal. Now, Bob can't change his training methods because that's his lifetime, and he's done some good work in the world. But I asked him, Bob, I said, 98%, 2%. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich author, he said that of all the people he's trained, 100% of them that he's trained who are paying clients, only 2% ever succeeded. 2%. And I said, Bob, in your life, of all the people you've trained, it would be the same thing. 98% have failed and only 2% have succeeded. And he agreed with me. Now, in that respect, he respects my knowledge. And so I would like now to deliver to you how to do this. It's not a great big thing. And if you look up courses that are going on around the world now, not financial guru type courses, not life change courses, what do they call them, life coaching. I'm not into that. I'm into helping you identify who you are, the unique person. I look at the world from my perspective, and you look at the world from your eyes outwards as well. You interact with people that you like. You don't interact the best you can with people you don't like. Once you understand where you are, what you're meant to be doing, when you're meant to do it, and how to overcome obstacles, you can literally avoid tragedy ahead if you know what to do. If you'd like to know this, I can provide you with a small program, a $70 program presently, that people can purchase, and it tells them all about themselves, what they're doing, how they're feeling, and the next 12 months ahead. It gives you a forecast, and it's pretty accurate, 98% accurate. I can also train you up on this course, which is about $2,500 US, over 12 months. Or actually it's less than 12 months. But once you learn this program, you can now have control of your life. You can even make money by using this tool for yourself. Why not? It's a course. In my work here, which is now spanning 4 decades, I've learned so much about it, it's time for you to have it and to work it. So my cost of my course is way less than what you do for other courses. Homeopathy courses, about $9,500. Anything you might do in NLP and courses like that, they're also very, very expensive. Cheap ones are cheap ones. I'm going to leave you with on the bottom of the screen, or as words go up as I do it in my editing suite. I'll try and get that done today for you and get this out. Because 2020 and the month of July is dangerous again. I want you to watch out for it. Is it Black Lives Matter? All lives matter. If I can help you change your life and improve your future by what you learn and what you do today, or plan for tomorrow, and every day is today, it doesn't matter where and when you're on time, it's always now, it's always today. Make some plans, action on it, get onto action, and in a matter of months, you'll be a different person. This should excite you. It excited me enough to occupy most of my life, and now it's time for you to have it. So let's work on it together. I'm creating the programs, I'm creating the network, I'm creating the video sections for you, and let's link up, make this one hell of a big club. I need thousands and thousands and thousands of people to learn this so that you can teach others in your neighborhood. And if you think that's a lot, no, it's not. How many accountants are out there? How many doctors, lawyers, police, people in careers that are there to help people en masse? So we need lots of people like you to take this knowledge on and change the world. And I certainly know that we can. Peter Vaughan for this session. See you on my training programs. Catch you later, and thank you for watching.